I'll be honest, I think one of the most annoying things in the world is when you give chatters like a joke emote, but they use it to tell the mods what to do. And the thing is, I think 80% of them are saying it as a joke and it's totally fine. But then there's this like pocket of like 20% of the people that are not joking, and I want to kill them. So I just think it's better to take away, you know, the emotes that like enable those people, because I cannot stand when people are like that toward mods in general. They're like, oh, the 2 mods on staff didn't watch the entire chat every second interval of the stream for 10 hours, you know, like, yeah, exactly, Texas. I'm like, dude, I could get it if I was paying you guys all like salaries or something and could afford to do that, but like, it's not how moderation works. So when people try to tell the mods what to do, I'm like, brother, off. Walking up to a volunteer and being like, you didn't go out of your way to do the best job in the world. Mods get paid? That's unsustainable. It's impossible. I think if I were like a GEEGA streamer, you know, I'd at least have like 1 or 2 that I'd throw something at. But dude, not possible. Not possible. We get our shit from you for the most part, so I feel like we know best. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. The mods will mod in the way I tell them to, right? And if I notice there's a trend of them doing this thing or that thing and I want us to stave off of that, or I'm like, oh, you haven't been modding this type of thing, let's do this, whatever. I'm like really communicative, and I always tell the mod team, like, do this, do that, don't do this, you know, and just kind of like give guidelines so they're on the same page and they know to what level to do each thing, right? But then people get pissed at them and they'll, not you guys in particular, but I mean like mods in general. I always see like chatters, the ones that get modded a lot, they'll be like, oh man, these mods are power tripping. And I'm like, I don't know about other chats, but at least here, I tell them to lay off of a lot of stuff, you know, and they do, and they do. They try to act like it's your problem. It's not, it's my problem, dude. People that think mods never talk to the streamer. I mean, to be fair, there are streamers, absolutely. There's a lot of them that don't communicate with their mod teams on how to moderate. And I actually think it's a painful number of them. And I've like, I wouldn't say crashed out on, I wouldn't say that. But I've absolutely had words with some friends about how they don't have any control over like their mod teams and made them change that. One friend in particular who someone in chat said something that could be taken weirdly, but it was like in context, it made sense what they said. So what they said in the wild could have been bad, but it was in context with what the streamer was talking about and no one had a problem with it really. But one mod got overly sensitive and pruned it and was like, oh, this thing, you can't say that. I was like, okay, maybe they weren't paying attention to what was being said on stream, but it was so on topic. It was fine. Like nothing, and that chatter didn't do anything wrong. And the chatter was like, huh? And the streamer didn't say anything to the mod. The streamer let it happen. And then sometime later, the mod was like, oh, this person was having a f***ing attitude, blah, blah, blah. And the streamer like gave the context and said, oh, actually it's because of this, right? And the mod started arguing and said, you shouldn't talk about those things. You can't talk about these topics because then people will say this stuff in chat and then I have to mod it. And I was like, what are you fucking stupid? Do you have no fluidity to anything? Like context exists and matters, you know? And I was like, why do you keep this mod on your team if they're like doing this, you know? Tell them no, and then they get in line with it, or don't have them as a mod. Like what? It was weird. And they were like bossing the streamer around, and the streamer friend of mine was like, okay. And I was like, no, not okay. What? I don't know. It was weird. I've seen that quite a bit. They're really combative too. I don't know. I also see some like, you can prune a message and have like a sassy remark or something. That's fine. But I've seen some mods and some teams like really go in on people sometimes. And I'm like, hey, they're not the streamer. They don't have to like type essays about this is okay because blah, 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 blah. You know, like just prune the thing and wipe your hands, you know, wipe your hands of it. You're good. You know, I don't know. They go a little crazy sometimes.